right, let's take a look at this board. Again, I don't really have much information or really any information other than this is going to be sold via Keyboot. All right, so we got some screws. We have an aluminum plate, I think. And then we have our solder PCB, which we'll take a look at here. They did send it over built, so we can actually take a look at this one here as well. Ooh, I like this color already. Ooh, camera hates this. Nice color, yeah. So this did have a TKL variant as well, if you guys remember. I'm already a sucker for how this looks. It's very classy. Very slim. Now, I actually don't know the specs of this switch. Oh, this is Keygeek Cera. Keygeek Cera X's. And these I'm actually then not too sure what they are. Also, I have to say, I can't remember if the TKL had this exact logo. I think this looks so much better on the 60. This little like circle logo with the puppy face. So much better on the 60, dude. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave this in here for now, and then we'll switch this out if need be later. Or we can try it too later, maybe. Actually, let's take a closer look at this board too. I'm kind of curious. Dude, this thing looks extremely low. Like, look how small this front height is. Again, I don't have a lot of stats for you guys. I didn't get a stat sheet this time around, so this is gonna be purely speculation on pricing and stuff. And then I think this actually makes the stream kind of fun though, because we can really focus in on the build experience, the quality, and I guess just what we really think of the board without any outside, you know, not direction per se, but just influence of things. I actually really do like it. It's quite nice. Like, it looks really good. Damn, I like the placement of it a lot too. It's like a little button. And then here is the back of the keyboard. I like this like double Toblerone, not really Toblerone type thing. I've always liked this kind of look on boards. Yes, this is literally based off of that, as you can see right over here. Keyboot runs a lot of projects where they're kind of inspired by. So I've always really enjoyed their projects like this. They've done really good jobs with stuff like this. Keyboot has a pretty good rep for all these things as well. That's a nice side profile too. It's very elegant. Aesthetics of the board look nice. The ano is really pretty too. I really like this color. It's not quite Tiffany, but it has a bit more of a green to it, I guess. I think, just like ever so slightly a bit more of a green. Oh, actually, there's a seam on the back that looks really, really pretty as well. You should have an IVE playlist. I don't know if that will fly for today. Very pretty though, very, very pretty. All right, well, let's take a look at this PCB and plate, and then we can start building. And then maybe I'll grab some cherry clip-ins. We can put some clip-ins today. PCB, it looks like we have some sort of, yeah, we have a slim connector. Oh, not that you guys can see, but we have a slim connector. Those are interesting. I'll show you guys when we actually take that piece apart. And then we have a pretty, very standard layout here. I'm going to be honest, I'm a little disappointed to see no options for full backspace. However, the plate has it, and I don't know if this is something they're willing to or going to be changing for the final iteration of the board. It almost seems like a no-brainer move to offer that. So first initial criticism is layout support seems to be kind of, I mean, this is really meh today. We don't have a lot. It doesn't seem like we have even a stepped caps lock option on the plate. I'm guessing because this is going to be HHKB. I'm not sure also if this is locked to HHKB. I would assume so, because the blocker on the actual case seems to go where the HHKB is. If it does have a non-HHKB layout, this is a pretty lackluster layout support. If it's only HHKB, this makes a lot more sense. This is also not, they showed a Win keyless version as well. Did you have, I could not find a webpage on this at all, bro. Do they have a webpage for this or some sort of like Notion document? I did ask ahead of time, but I didn't get a response back. Literally could not find anything. I spent like an hour this morning trying to find it too, and then even the other day. Most info is coming from the Discord? Just Discord, okay. Yeah, okay, then I don't know what's going on with the PCB. I would like to see, I mean, my only wish right now is I want to see more from the PCB. I do like seeing this. Not a lot of solder PCBs come with LEDs pre-installed. Very, very nice. To confirm what the other person said, only 7U HHKB and Win keyless. I wonder how the Win keyless will look. I am curious on that. But this is going to also be a hidden screw design. And then here is our plates. And again, I think this is the aluminum one. And you can kind of see. Well, I guess we'll open up and find out more. Ooh, this is a very nice looking plate. I don't know why this looks like very clean. The finish on the plate is kind of wowing me right now. I'm not going to lie. I just feel like there's like this really pretty chamfer or something. I don't know. It doesn't feel sharp. This feels very like nice. I'm not going to lie. Ooh, let me show you guys this. I think this looks better in Win keyless. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This kind of does look better in WKL. The badge does look a lot nicer. That's pretty, actually. So, I mean, oh wait, hold on, pause. They do have stet caps, and they do have full backspace, which does mean maybe they're redoing the PCB. So maybe this PCB we have isn't anything that we should really consider the final product, but for now, we'll just kind of judge it based off of what we have here. HHKB is better. It's like, I hope this isn't super expensive. I actually really like this board. I might pick one up for myself too. Screws, and then we have these switches, which these I'm not sure what they are. I like the mounting points as well. This should be very interesting mounting point wise. So we have our Cera key, or Cera X's rather, installed. Now let's take out this. Little shout out to them here because first of all, fun little internal thing here, IVE, internal weight, which is cool. We have this really flat JST head, which I love, by the way, and I hope more people end up adopting this and using this. Love this thing. It is so good. It almost makes me think that like using Molex is kind of pointless when you have something like this. So I want to see more of this being used. So much better than Molex, seriously. It's so much better. And it does the exact same thing, which is make it very low profile compared to regular GST. So I hope to see this particular thin GST header. I hope it gets adopted for more projects in the future. I actually think this turned out really cute. I'm very happy with this. Really, I actually really like the pink and the green. I think this is cool. All right, let's see how this sounds now. All right, let's see how this sounds now with the Keygeek Cera. Oh, these are, holy shit, these are a weird sounding switch. Oh, wow. These are very different. Ooh. Let me just tune up the spacebar smidge. This is very nice. Now I can see myself going crazy for this in a plastic plate. This exact combo in a plastic plate, I already like it like this. But this in plastic would be insane. Ooh, let me sit proper for this. This is nice. Yeah, I also feel a little bit of a mild scratch from the switch. I haven't modded these at all. I usually do feel Keygeek stuff. You do have to hand mod a little bit. Oh, I do like a little bit of scratch. I wouldn't mod these at all myself, but if you did want them to be smoother. These are, I mean, the switches also sound great, but this keyboard sounds really nice, actually. A lot of bassy tones from it. It does feel very good. I think this low front height is just like crushing it for how good it feels. It is an aluminum plate, but the mounting points, we decided to go basically the furthest corners of this whole entire keyboard over here. I'd say it's a bit stiffer of a typing experience. It's top mount, but it doesn't feel like a crazy stiff typing experience. The only other suggestion I have is just make the PCB a bit more diverse for people who want to get HHKB, but also maybe still want a full backspace. I don't see how that would hurt this board at all. That's the only criticism I even have on this whole project. Now, it does look like there's going to be a Win keyless version with other options. And again, maybe this has already been done and we don't know for this, but we'll see. We'll see. Would love to see it though. I want to see more PCB options for this. Other than that, I think this is a really good looking project. It's super cute. Some people might not like the badge placement. I think the badge placement is very nice. They did confirm pricing's going to be around $350. But past that, I still don't have a page. I don't think there's going to be the document page yet. So maybe that's a good thing. If it's around $350, hell, I told you, I'm probably going to look at the colors and pick one up here. Because this looks super nice. I love this thing. All right, though, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Let's go find someone to raid. In the meantime, take care, everybody. Love you, and talk to you soon. Night, everybody.